Now, the WGAL News 8 Storm Team forecast with meteorologist TJ Springer.
Yeah, as Rick mentioned, this storm system has really brought it all over the last 24 to 36 hours. Now it's impacting us across the region, and we're going to see that rain potentially changing over to snow and the wind starting to kick up as well as we progress into our Monday. Here's our live look, the gloomy looking Lancaster, the rain coming down as we take that live glance over some of the city. With live local 8, we can see that moderate rainfall. We also have some heavy rainfall coming down here out to our north and west, closer to the Happy Valley, seeing those yellows and oranges on the Storm Team Live Radar Network. And now, yes, some snow out to our west. So that's what we're monitoring as the cold air starts to work in behind this front that has gotten through. As we widen things out just a bit, we can see rain lifting up into the mid-Atlantic. We're actually going to see a new area of low pressure, a secondary low forming, and that's going to help bring the potential for more moisture late tonight, likely in the form of a mix of rain and snow, and eventually some snow as all of this starts to work off to the east-northeast. Now, over the last 24 hours, most of us have seen around a quarter to about a half inch. Some spots have picked up a little more than that there in the blue shaded areas across some of Lancaster and York County down into north central Maryland. And we can see some more of that up closer to Snyder and Northumberland counties. But we're going to add more before it's all said and done, and we'll talk about that in a moment. But with the moisture in the air, the clouds, low clouds, we have some reduced visibility. Fog, only a mile in Lancaster, currently 1.5 in Gettysburg. So if you are traveling out there this evening, maybe doing a bit of shopping or planning to head out to grab a bite to eat, you'll want to take it a little easier out there on the roads. But notice the temperatures cooling down, 40s in Lewistown, comparing that to the 60s in Coatesville. That cold air going to slowly but surely take over the valley as we progress throughout the next 12 hours. We have 57 in Gettysburg. On the News 8 Storm Team forecasts through the rest of the evening, 52 to about 48 or so. The rain falling heavy at times, the breeze starting to increase out there, and that's only going to continue through the overnight. From the northwest, could have gusts up to 30 as that rain starts to change over to snow. It's going to be gusty. We're only going to be in the mid to upper 30s. Notice we're above freezing, so that should help our roadway situation into the morning drive tomorrow. And eventually, that snow and rain will taper off. I think we'll have some sunshine for the afternoon, but it's going to be brisk. Could have gusts between 30 and maybe 40 miles per hour tomorrow, as highs when we top out in the low to mid 40s. Now, what are we expecting for the remainder of this event? Some rain, falling heavy, high wind, precip potentially ending as snow. I think it's going to become heavier as that secondary low develops. It's going to end likely mid to late morning tomorrow. Threats, maybe some flooding, but I think it's going to have to come down pretty heavily for that to happen. The flood watch thankfully has gotten canceled for the valley. Maybe some power outages, but we're watching out for some of those minor snow accumulations, especially north and west and even northeast as well, up closer to the Poconos. In terms of the rainfall to add on to what we've seen, still could add on another inch or so, if not a little bit less. Some spots maybe a little bit more off to the east, but this is good for the drought. That's one plus with this rain coming down, a nice soaking from Mother Nature. Timing it out on Predictor through the rest of the evening, we're getting closer to midnight and seeing that changeover out across our western neighborhoods, and that's going to continue as that cold air changes the rain to snow. This is 4:30 tomorrow morning, getting going. If you're watching News 8 today, we can see that snow, that rain snow line creeping eastbound, and then it all ends by around 9, 10 o'clock or so when the sun starts to peek back out. Maybe a flurry or snow shower as the northwesterly wind continues to crank, but overall a drier late day tomorrow, and we'll continue to see high pressure taking over as we get into the day on Tuesday. In terms of the snow, we're thinking around 1 to 2 inches is a good bet. Not a little less, maybe some isolated spots a little more, but with temperatures being warm enough, likely laying on the grass, not really the roads. We still want to take things easy into the morning tomorrow on the News 8 Storm Team 10 day. Plenty of sunshine Tuesday into Wednesday. A little chillier behind a weak disturbance late Tuesday into Wednesday. Then we start to moderate. Plenty of sunshine, high pressure holds, nearly 50 Friday into the weekend. We are watching out for another chance of some rain Sunday into Monday of next week there, Lori.
All right, TJ, thank you.